please stop bothering my kid?
Sorry.
Arthur, I have some bad news for you. This is the last time we'll be meeting.
You don't listen, do you? You just ask the same questions every week. How's your job? Are you having any negative thoughts? All I have are negative thoughts.
And finally, in a world where everyone thinks they could do my job, check out this guy.
When I was a little boy and told people I was going to be a comedian, everyone laughed at me. Well, no one's laughing now.
You can say that again, pal.
It's so awful, isn't it?
For my whole life, I didn't know if I even really existed. But I do. And people are starting to notice.
You think this is funny? Is this a joke to you?
Murray, one small thing.
Yeah.
When you bring me out, can you introduce me as Joker? Send in the clowns. I thought it was very smart. It's really unique. It was like nothing I'd ever read before. And I thought that there were still elements from the kind of DC canon of Batman. There were still references to that world, and yet it also felt like it was something that was brand new and stood on its own. It was irreverent and funny and twisted. It was a brilliant script.
We meet a guy who is, you know, someone who has been told his whole life that his purpose is to bring laughter and joy to the world, and he believes it. And he's sees himself as this put upon sweet soul in a city full of harsh people. To me, Joaquin is just one of the greats, and he takes something on the page. It's hard to explain to people, you know, what an actor brings to a role. You know, you might see it and think everything in there was written down for him to do, and it's just not that way ever. And Joaquin is one of those guys who just takes it and makes it his own in a very specific way that you would have never guessed.
You never know if what he's saying is real. But the thing is, I didn't think about it saying this may not be real. I'd say whatever he's saying, it's very real to him. Now, whether it is objectively real, that's questionable. But for him, it always felt real. So I felt like I had to approach it sincerely every time, whatever the scene was. But it's really left up to you, to the audience, to decide what you think is real or isn't.
Arthur, I think, is a man who has been kind of ostracized and is trying to deal with that and doesn't have really the emotional capacity to know how to. And, you know, in trying to find his freedom and his own movement and his own identity, sort of missteps in a way of missteps in terms of our social construct of how we perceive somebody should behave in society.
You think this is funny?
And what I like about this movie is it's really up to interpretation.